So we are back, and let's see what we can accomplish this time. So I dropped off a couple items in the bank. I don't believe there's really anything more for us to do in town, so back on out, we want to go ahead and secure the portal in Burrwitch Village. Let's get back up here as far as we can. So, oh, I see. The check marks are the restored shrines. The question marks maybe are unrestored shrines. Try to remember that. So let's go ahead and get into the outskirts here. And I'm going to assume this is the bridge. Maybe that right there. It's the bridge that I repaired, I think. I don't really remember how far I explored here, if at all. I don't think I did. Okay. I'll probably wind up going back and forth between melee and ranged, but I kind of feel like not only does this weapon do more damage, it's teaching me a better habit of constantly moving. Swing, swing, move. Which is not necessarily the right way to play, but I don't feel comfortable standing still all the time in an ARPG. Okay, so we have a one-handed mace. That's really not going to do anything for us. I hear buzzing. Is that just ambience, or is that another insectoid cloud? Okay, there's a star over here. Flooded passage entrance. Yes, that's where, okay. That's where I went in. So this is indeed the bridge right here. Yes, okay. Got it. Let's go ahead. I could push on up to the next rift gate and then backtrack, but I'm actually not going to do that just yet. I'm going to do a little bit of exploring. Got a few ads that drop down. I like the spiders. They're a good change of pace from all the zombies. Speaking of which, okay, I took a lot of damage there. What did that to me? These guys? Oh, wow. Oh, he healed! I didn't really get a chance to look at his name there. Was he named? Okay, I think that's all of them. Toxic effigy, I think we already know effigies are offhand. Indeed. Maybe kill the monsters before worrying about the loot. It's an interesting change of pace. Those spiders that are throwing poison at me while I'm running around in melee, it's like a reversal of roles. Normally I was shooting from a distance while things were trying to close on me. And anything over here now? Another insect. Zoom in just a tiny little bit. Oh, what are you? Jornax the Voracious. Looks like I can tank you down. Level 19. And really didn't have any trouble with him. Okay, and I picked up an epic ring. This looks like maybe it's better for a pet class. Don't really see much here that looks good for us. Let me put it here. Wait a minute, why am I... This is going to be the ones that won't work once I put them on and lose the plus 14 physique. So I need to save those until the next level. I think I did all that down there, right?
Move along now, stranger.
Aha, the blacksmith. Okay, I'm here for... Duncan needs it to help the refugees. He's a talented boy, that one. The way he weaves magical properties into his craft astounds even me sometimes. I prefer a finely honed blade and a solid shield to that nonsense, though. Duncan was my finest apprentice, but he still needs to learn some priorities. Those people he's trying to help can't even help themselves, which is why we should be helping them. Our knowledge is a rare gift. We cannot squander it on those that refuse to fight for Cairn. It's time the hammer was passed on. It is true, Duncan brings a fresh approach to the forge with his arcane weapons, and he goes about his work with unrivaled energy, but he still lacks experience to make weapons for real soldiers and masters of the blade. I cannot have the power of Malian men here wasting away when we are at war. I'm going to side with Duncan. I will see that his work benefits humanity. You'd put him to work, eh? You certainly do seem like the capable sort. Very well, Duncan will inherit the Malian men here. Take it to him. Let him do his charity work, but after that... After that what? So I guess I could have fought this guy had I chosen to. I don't know why I would do that, but... Perhaps on another playthrough. Hello. Guess maybe I'll take this back before I go. Nah, I'll circle around. I will take it back to him, but I'll cover a little bit more of the map on the way. Okay, so I'm surrounded. However, not really struggling here too much. Must be my super strong build. I'm sure that all the veteran players who are watching this are just astounded at how effectively we have chosen to build this character. Really like learning the mechanics and the intricacies of a game like this on my own before I start worrying about maximum efficiency, and I know that's not for everybody, and that's fine. I can certainly understand why people would think getting some advice, getting a really strong build, and feeling good out of the gate is more fun than struggling. To each their own. When I first got my driver's license and I would drive around in new places where I was kind of unfamiliar, I would often let myself get lost because you really are forced to learn your way around. You remember everything better when you're lost and paying attention to every single intersection and road name and Just a good way to learn. But then I've always been a little bit of a glutton for punishment, I suppose. Okay. I think we're getting close to being back to where we can turn in the hammer. Get our blacksmith. May as well do that. He's right down here. There's the buzzing of the insects again, but I don't see them. Very curious. Okay. You're back. Do you have it? I persuaded Angram to part with it. Here you go. I'm impressed. He's a tough man to convince of anything, but I'm glad it did not have to come to blows. Thank you. I will do much good with this. So will you join me in Devil's Crossing? Yes, of course. First I must complete my work here. Now that I have the hammer, I'll be able to provide these people with quality equipment. I'll see you in Devil's Crossing when I'm finished. I promise. See you there. Okay, good. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm thinking that that's a necessary step for the crafting in this game. Or maybe for upgrading. Did I go this way? Yeah, it looks like I did. Just go ahead and clear the flanks. Didn't quite mean to run by all those. Boy, my aim appears to be a little bit off with my pointer here this morning. Okay. Kind of work our way around from the outside in. Wow, okay, it's pretty consistently now larger groups of enemies, which I dig. I dig it. Keep me on my toes a little bit. Okay, I'm starting to take some damage there. Don't know if it's just these mobs, or maybe creatures in general will start becoming a little smarter, or maybe it's just a fluke, but it seemed like they were a little bit smarter about trying to get out of range of my melee attacks. That would be pretty cool if at least some of the enemies begin to more effectively defend themselves against me, as opposed to just standing there and letting me smash them with my mace, blast them with my spells. Okay. Did we get all that on that side? We did. Looks like another cave entrance right up there. Okay, so we're back to an area that we've explored. Let's head up here. Let's go ahead and, well, let me clear these out since I see them. Okay, took some more damage. I'm seeing now all these debuffs down here, but run speed, cast speed, so there's really, it's too fast for me to get a good sense of what they all are, but supposedly, hopefully in time, I will start to learn what they mean. They're all the same color, so it's a little bit challenging for me to just glance down there and distinguish them from one another. Okay, level 17. Let's go ahead and... It's amazing at this point my physique has outstripped my spirit, which I don't love. So I want to get the spirit up. Yes, of course, the pants are going to be requiring more physique, but maybe I have enough now. Yes, I do. Okay. And just to double check here, with the old pants, we're looking at 1913. With the new pants, we're looking at 1932, slightly better. And slightly better is still better. Okay. That way is blocked. We'll go underneath, circle around. This is a little bit scarier. So far it's not proving to be too much more difficult, but the ambiance of this, the atmosphere, the darkness in particular is kind of making this feel a little bit scarier. Let's go ahead and get some mending going on. Get away from them before I get overwhelmed. There weren't quite as many of them as I thought there would be. Or as I thought there were. Okay. They all died right away. That's convenient. Let's get up here. I'm getting aether crystals from those things, and I'm trying to remember, do I know what aether crystals are used for? Oh, they're used to restore the shrines, I think. Wonder if they have any other uses. There we go. Aether crystals. I have 10 of them. That seems like there's more of them than there are shrines, so possibly they have another use. Obviously, we want to clear out this whole shebang before we leave. Okay, these gloves are not plus 15 offensive ability. I guess really the only way to judge this is by doing this. 1932, 1922. Okay, there we have it. Blue gloves that are a lower level are still better. This is going to be a one-hander. Yep. And we have a shrine here. Iron blunderbuss. Let's see how this compares damage-wise. Way lower. Way lower. What about this breastplate? Looks like, oh, plus lightning damage. Okay. Yes, please. I keep forgetting to pick it up before I open inventory. Okay. This, I'm thinking this is going to be a noticeable improvement here. 1932. Yes, indeed. Okay. Oh, and I can't wear it. 182, and I lost my legs as well. Okay. Oops. There. Okay, so I'm I forget now how many points behind I am. Anyway, so I definitely am going to want to wear that as soon as I can, but it looks like I'm going to have to level again first. It's an interesting system where you have to balance these things out, and I know I have a very rudimentary understanding of it right now, but I kind of felt like at first physique seemed like it was more for a tank type of a role. This for more of a physical DPS role, and this for more of a magical DPS role, or even a support role, but I might very well be way off with that. Okay, so this does extra bleeding damage, less armor value, and obviously no bonus to lightning damage. I'm going to assume this is lower than what I've currently got. Not by much, but a little bit. And I think that'll do it for this cave. Let's see where this takes us out. Pretty close by. Just want to get this part of the map filled in. Alrighty then. What do we think? At this point, let's go ahead and clear out this area over here. More legs. Again, not going to be as good. I'm so confident of that assessment that I'm not even going to do the DPS comparison. Okay. Oh, okay. This looks interesting. Alright, I'm definitely taking some damage here. Oh, that's why. What is he? He's Narbagal. I think I mispronounced that. Let's try this again. Narbalgal. Get the rest of the ads out of the way. Not too tough. He's a level 18. Nice. Okay. Another effigy. Lightning rod, one-handed sword. What is this? Okay, piercing and cold damage. Higher armor value. Let's just do the comparison on this. Wow, 1 whole point higher, but I lose the physique bonus that I must be getting here. Yeah, okay, that's not good. Alright, let's go ahead and maybe press on this way. Now we're coming back to the road. If we're getting a little bit closer to the point where we might want to head back to town and clear out our inventory. Circle around and get these guys first. Okay. Still a little bit over here. Interesting. Not really anything of value. Looks like I cleared out that way already. Okay. None of this is lootable, huh? I'm going to call those buzz clouds from now on. Let's go ahead and head up this way. Moldering fields. Have I cleared all this? Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and find... Ooh, it's not going to be on the road. It's was going to say, I'm going to go ahead and find the next Rift Gate. Got a couple of stars up here. Hagra the Tormented and Balrus the Malformed. I need those for flesh and iron. Looks like there's a little bit down here that I didn't fill in. Not much. Every once in a while I see those glowing thingies on the ground, sparkly thingies, and I think, oh, something to loot, and then I realize that must be the indication of items that my loot filter is preventing me from seeing the labels. A war sword, is this? It's two-handed. Oh shoot, okay, these guys are together. And they're freezing me. Or stunning me or something. Can I get my health back, please? Thank you. It's probably not good to stand in his AoE there. Oh, we got some ads. Oh, taking a lot of damage here. There we go. Get those ads down. Okay, got his AoE back up. Okay, alright. I like the extra challenge here. Wow. Thought I was going to be able to clear him out. There we go. I think now that we got one of them down, this should be a lot easier. Just tank him down. There we go. Nice. Okay. Heretic's Tome, epic offhand. Not good for me. Rare one-handed mace. Mutant bludgeon, one-handed mace. Coat of Insight. Alright, this could be better. Doesn't give me any physique though, so again, this is another one that I can't put on currently. And a helmet, I don't think this helmet is going to be as good. Just going to try it. 1932. Nope, not as good. That's what I figured. This, we'll do a comparison when the time is right. These things, this one I may put in my bank. This one I may put in my bank. This is the two-hander, so I didn't really look at this before. It doesn't do the types of... It doesn't have bonus damage of the types that we do. It's unfortunate. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going. What do we have over here? Since I'm this close, I may as well make sure I've got this whole area over here explored. Okay, nothing here. Run around behind the building. Oh, okay. A little bit there. Corpse dust. I wonder what that is. Why are you running away from me? What the hell? Oh dear. Okay. All right. Okay. This is bad. Let me get. At least to where I'm not surrounded by things, but I didn't even get to see what level this thing is, but very clearly it's powerful. Okay, that's an 18. Oh, okay, we got several of them, looks like. Whew, okay. Momentarily scared there, but now it doesn't look quite as bad. Got one dead. There we go. Okay. Wow. Got my blood going a little bit there. Got my adrenaline up, and we have... Ooh, look at this. Another uncooked or untouched meal in here. At least I think that's what I saw. Untouched meal. Okay. I'm looking at all the numbers down there. Nothing. No idea. How do I get in there? Up here. Yeah, my inventory's starting to get a little bit uncomfortably full, so I don't want to go too far off the beaten path here in terms of exploring. However, I'm still not seeing on the mini-map the next rift gate. I guess I could always open one of my own. And maybe I will end up doing that. Why are you running away from me? Come back here and let me... I'm trying to remember the line from the cable guy. Let me brain thee. Is that what he says? Smite thee. There we go. Now I can finally see the rift gate up ahead. What level are these things I'm fighting? 17s. Okay. Didn't realize I was going to run past him like that. Have I missed something? Yes. The creature down there. Okay. I thought I saw a rift gate up here. Yep, that's it right there. Swarming with enemies. These things are level 20, or at least this one is. This one's 18. This must be the big baddie for this. There we go. Okay. Nice. Securing Burrwitch. Got an achievement for that. Nice. Okay. Picked up another one-handed dagger. I thought that was a sword. Okay. All right. I think... Now let's obviously go ahead, before I forget, let's actually spend our skill points. What am I have 5 more levels to go in Feral Hunger here. Slowly, but not rapidly, increasing the chance to be used and the amount of damage and the amount of bleeding. And I didn't realize this is a self-heal as well. That's nice. So approximately a little bit less than 1 out of every 4 swings is doing a slight heal to me. Good to know. Alright, if I take off this chest gear, by putting a point into that, am I going to be able to wear these? Dag nabbit. Okay. Same thing with this one, I presume. I'm still doing more damage, even though my pants are not, even though they're red. Presumably they're not providing the bonuses. So this is physical, lightning, and bleeding damage. This is really, really good. And yet my damage went up with this because of the elemental damage and the offensive ability, maybe? That just feels strange. 2117. Oh no, this is more. Okay. So if I do all this, and then I put on these pants, this is bleeding damage. So if I put on these pants, they're worse than the pants I have on, but if the pants I have on are not providing any bonuses at all, then I should see DPS go up. And it did. Okay. I think this is our best combination for now. Oops. And this is a ring that I want to put in the bank, not use for myself. Those I want to keep for when I get 2 more points of physique. Okay. Apologize for the tedious gear evaluation, but that's just, that happens in a gear heavy game like an ARPG. Let's go ahead and
I'll give you a good price.
sell off most of this stuff. Everything that's green can go. Everything that's blue, I'm going to dump in the bank for now. This side is where I'm keeping gear that I want to use when I can. This side is stuff for either selling or putting in the bank. You know, I really haven't been paying too much attention to what I can buy, but it looks like it's mostly all yellows. Which... okay, we got a few... oh no, that's the buyback. Yeah, I don't see any reason to be buying yellows. There's a couple greens, but not many. And it's not like greens aren't dropping left, right, and center. I could tell you've had your share of horrors. Tell me, what was the battle like? It was gruesome and bloody. I'm not going to say that. They were a horrifying sight. I ended it quickly. It was sad to see men twisted in such a way I took them out of their misery. Yes, that sounds more like Sequoia. Perhaps they didn't deserve the fate they got, but at least now there's less of them out there threatening the living. Okay, alright. We finally kind of met in the middle a little bit there. How's my money situation looking? I'm up to 54,000 iron. Man, that's got to be heavy. They took my Annabelle from me. I'll make them pay yet. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Okay, so it looks like we are now done with his quests. Let's talk to the captain.
Have you found a rift gate in Burrwitch? What's the situation out there?
Swarming with ethereal corruption, but the rift gate is secure. Seems like sometimes rift gate is one word, sometimes it's two.
Good work. While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
How can you be sure?
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Burrwitch Village for years. What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. I need you to find this man, or whatever he has become.
Where can I find him? It's going to take the experience.
Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Burrwitch Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the ethereal power structure in the region, the Warden is our prime target.
I wish I had a rich voice like this voice actor. I will end the Warden's life. Okay, so is he actually not like a zombie, but an actual person who's doing bad things? That would be good. A little bit of a change of pace. Okay, so we got Duncan. Oh, this is the blacksmith. Not a bad place you got here. Many souls in need of my services. Seems I'll be plenty busy. Glad you decided to join us. Okay. Very good. He doesn't have a... Yeah, he's got a little blacksmith hammer over his head.
Any more scrap metal?
Empowered relics. Oh boy. Okay. I think maybe I'll work on trying to figure this out. Like off screen sometime. Does anybody else here have...
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Didn't mean... No. Did not mean to click on you. I meant to click on you. This is the same dialogue as before. No one here has anything green. That's for respecking, I believe. This is the smuggler to drop these things off in. Let's just go ahead and put all this in there. This is for someone else. These things, I think what I do is I click on this button. I think this is what I did before. Indeed, okay. Very good. And let's go back out and do a little bit more destruction out here. Okay. Yes, that's the shrine I cleared. That was the question mark before, I think. Let's just backtrack a little bit here. For the end of this recording, we'll go back and clear the things that I bypassed. Gotta get all the little nooks and crannies. Leave no stone unturned. Now, what are you?
Well, I'll be a living person.
Burrwitch fell months ago. Have you survived this long? Well, I can cook for one. I used to work in the capital and had the honor of preparing meals for a couple noble houses and many foreign dignitaries. I'm not a fighter, but I've learned to hunt a bit when necessary. Okay, so we have ourselves a cook. Tell him about the prison. Sounds like heaven compared to my current dwelling. Yeah, I'll say. You got a makeshift shelter. Open a rift gate. Yeah, see, that time rift gate was one word, so obviously almost nobody cares about this, but as a writer, I notice things like that. Just little inconsistencies, not really anything to worry about. Really hope you're not trying to pull one on me. Here goes nothing. Okay. So, ooh. Aether warped totem. Gonna have to check that out. I think maybe I'll do that before I head off this way. Can I get down there from here? Yes, I can. Before I open that, I want to clear out any more things in the area. Maybe this will be this aether warped totem will be the culminating fight of this recording, or maybe this guy will be. He looks tough, but he's not. Okay, looks like we got all this, except I need to do a little looting. I think everything is dead, however. Okay, have I been in there? Oh, we got a diary. Mama told me to write in this thing, so I suppose now's as good as ever, seeing as I'm grounded again, so I pulled Abigail's hair. Catch the biggest frog I can find and leave it in sister's room. Okay, just little girl stuff. Okay, why isn't Papa home yet? That's troubling. He was supposed to take me out to Burrwitch today, and he's still not back from business. Not allowed to play outside anymore. Okay, this is getting more disturbing. I wish Papa would come home already. Okay, not good, not good. Mama locked me and my sister in my room while she checked out some noises behind the house. It's been forever, and now I hear noises inside the house too. Papa, please come home and make the noises go away. I don't care about Burrwitch anymore. Please come home, Papa. And that's the last entry. Oh dear. Oh well. Bad things happen in games like this, with a name like Grim Dawn. Okay. One more of many reasons to try to defeat the evil in this game, I suppose. Okay. Let's give this a shot. So far, not too bad. Just standing here tanking. Okay, got a little tougher there from just standing still. Okay, enemy hero killed. Is that it for the heroes? No, I guess this guy. Whoa, hello. Okay. He's only a 17. He shouldn't be that tough, but I felt like I was taking some damage there. Maybe I had some type of a dot on me, or was standing in an AoE that I hadn't noticed. Okay, I don't think that vestment is going to be as good. Epic two-handed sword. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, definitely want to switch to this, and I can even use it right away. 2165. Does extra bleeding damage, does lightning damage converted to piercing damage. Interesting, okay. Let's try this. Yeah, an extra 200 to my DPS. I'll take that. This is less. Got 2 blueprints. We got an epic ring. Epic! More of a defensive ring. I think I'll probably use it though. And I don't think those legs are going to be better. Okay, so blueprint Adept's Hood. Blueprint Royal Jelly Extract. And I guess maybe... Okay, so do I... Now that I know these blueprints, do I go talk to the blacksmith maybe? I'll try that out later. And here we have... I think I'm going to replace the Slith Primal Ring. Okay. Feel like this is a little bit more defensive oriented, which quite frankly, I don't want to ignore my defenses. That's got to be the same untouched meal that I already picked up. I just do not understand, but I suppose someday I will. Okay, I think we're pretty much at the Coming up on an hour here. Let's just push on a little bit. Little bitty bit. Test out our new sword a little bit here. Seems okay, but these are not the toughest creatures that I've ever faced. So it's a little bit hard to evaluate. Okay. I hear buzzing. Where was it? So we got two roads, or I guess that's not really a road, just a dirt path. All right. Feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this recording here and just go ahead and go straight into the next one, I think.